What's up, you tubular people? It's your boy, back with another 135mm vintage prime lens. This one from Sears? Yep, Sears. You know, Sears, the old department store that sells things like appliances and clothes and lenses. Yeah. Actually, as it turns out, Sears has a long history in the photography business, with various other cameras and lenses having been licensed to their name or manufactured on their behalf. So today we're gonna try this one out.
Focal length 135mm, aperture range 2.8 to 22, 6 aperture blades, filter thread 52mm. Your minimum focus distance is going to be 1.5 meters. Comes in a variety of mounts.
And I'm using a Photodiox adapter to convert it to Canon EF, so I can mess around with it today on my 5D.
Comes with all metal construction and a slide out metal hood. Mass is 375 grams. Country of origin on mine here is Japan, although I've seen them from Korea too.
So anyways, now that I've spoken the specs, time to test. Brought along my buddy from Bikini Bottom to help out with the shoot today. You know, do a little modeling for me.
2.8 gives you a nice dreamy look, though I think 4 is probably preferred for its sharpness. And 5.6 finally gets rid of the vignette.
So I think the Sears lens did pretty good on the SpongeBob test. I don't know about how sharp subjects further away are. You know, we'll see. We'll see once I get the photos in my computer. You guys already know, because you've already seen.
There's definitely a sweet spot, kind of in that mid-range, where your subjects are going to be the sharpest. All in all, I think this lens does a great job of rendering the image. Just don't go detail hunting with unrealistic expectations, you know? It's a vintage lens.
Found a cool spot out here by the Queen Mary. Does smell a little bit fishy though. Think I'm gonna leave now. Hey buddy, you wanna help me out with a photo shoot? You wanna help me out with a photo shoot today? Yes, you do.
I think this thing really excels at portraits. I was really happy with the way these images came out. You know, it's that soft, creamy look that just makes lenses like this so much fun to play with. Now, one thing I did notice about this lens is it renders a significant amount of chromatic aberration. Take this shot, for example. I mean, zoomed out it looks okay, but if you really zoom in on the detail of the boat, you're gonna notice it. I think this is pretty typical of lenses of the time, just because of the coatings that were used in the era. Whether or not you mind, it's just something to be aware of if you plan on using this lens. Now, on the other hand, if this distorted, vintagey look is something that you're trying to go for, then this might just be the lens for you. This thing has a lot of character, that's for sure. It's a lot of fun to play with. Look what I was able to do with these solar flares. I think with a little color work in the edit room, you can definitely get these images to work. Now, another quirk of this lens is the noticeable hot spot when shooting towards the sun. Even using the lens hood doesn't seem to remedy this, so you're better off just fixing it in the edit with an adjustment layer that has a gradient layer mask. Hope that makes sense. Is this a pro? Is this a con? I'm not really sure. It just kind of depends on the look that you're going for, I guess.
Now I got this lens on the cheap because it had a little bit of a fungus problem. But honestly, this lens and lenses from this era are really easy to disassemble. And so I was able to gut her and clean her out and remove the fungus pretty easily.
So, final thoughts. Would I recommend you pick up this lens? Really just depends. If you're looking for a fun project or an easy lens to restore, sure, go for it. If you're looking in particular for the quirks that this lens has, like that distorted vintagey look, then yeah, definitely grab one. I mean, especially considering how cheap it is. They only go for 20-30 bucks online, so that's basically the price of a large pizza. But honestly, I don't think I'm personally ever going to be reaching for this lens to do serious work. I have other glass that can give me that vintage look, but also a much sharper image. Like the Pentax 135, for example. I still think that lens is superior. But anyways, let me know your thoughts below, and until next time, take it easy.